From Gordon Ramsay walking out of a restaurant,
Good luck.
to the manager trying to sue Gordon,
Spiraled out of control, and I ask you to come on board.
I'm glad.
Not guilty,
You're
Mohammed.
guilty.
I'm not guilty.
these are the restaurant owners who refused to listen to Gordon Ramsay. Starting off with Amy's Baking Company, who had Gordon walk out on them. Amy's Baking Company became one of the most infamous episodes in Kitchen Nightmares history. Not because of food quality, but because of the extreme interpersonal conflicts between the owners, Amy and Sammy Bouzaglo, and their staff and customers.
A month and a half.
Good tips?
I don't make tips.
Say that again.
I make hourly.
Serious?
Sammy, call the police.
Stop, no police! I'll take you, stay and go! Stop, you have drinks!
During filming, the couple was combative and defensive to the point where Gordon Ramsay ultimately walked off set, making this the only episode where he refused to finish the makeover due to the owner's refusal to accept help.
Or is it wet? Which one is it?
One
I'm
at a
so
time.
confused.
No, you're confused. I'm not confused when we're talking about food. But the way you screamed at that young girl last night.
Would you let anybody come into your restaurant, in your kitchen, and speak to you the way that that kid spoke to me last night? Would you?
Good luck. Wow.
Yeah, of course that's what I wanted.
In the aftermath of their episode airing in 2013, Amy's became a viral internet sensation.
This restaurant called Amy's Baking Company.
Owners are
This was the first time in the history of the show he decided this place was beyond help.
Gordon Ramsay even is like, I'm out of here.
They're on Facebook now, just trashing everybody. It got uglier and uglier for there.
There were threats, nasty online messages.
Freaking crazy.
This is what you don't ever do.
Public reaction was overwhelmingly negative, with widespread social media backlash against the Bouzaglos' behavior. Instead of a boost in business, that notoriety turned into a cultural spectacle. Viewers were fascinated by the chaotic dynamics more than the restaurant itself. In September 2014, almost a year and a half after the show aired, another incident thrust the Bouzaglos back into negative headlines. Video footage captured owner Sammy Bouzaglo chasing a customer outside the restaurant while brandishing what appeared to be a knife. Witnesses and TMZ footage showed Sammy yelling and waving the object, with Amy trying to hold him back amid profanities as the customer fled.
It's not worth it. Hey, you're gonna go to jail for the rest of your life. Think about what you're doing. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
He's a coward.
Despite some curiosity and initial foot traffic from people wanting to see the infamous restaurant in person, Amy's Baking Company ultimately closed in 2015. Local reporting confirmed that the business could not sustain itself after the episode's fallout, and the controversial owners struggled to parlay their internet fame into a viable business strategy. In the years since closure, both owners have remained persistent in public spheres. Amy developed a strong social media presence, posting baking and dessert content that has attracted its own following, while Sammy faced legal challenges and was later reported to have been deported due to an unrelated immigration issue. The original Scottsdale storefront has since been repurposed and no longer operates under the Amy's name.
So if you ever wondered what Amy's Baking Company looks like now, it's Young at Art Studios. Dab on the haters.
Amy and Sammy would go at it with their customers, but the owner of Nino's Italian restaurant went at it with Gordon himself. If you guys are enjoying the video, leave a like and subscribe for more content just like this. Nino's Italian restaurant was an iconic family-run restaurant in Long Beach, California. Opened in 1958 by Vincenzo and Inga Cristiano, and later taken over by their son Nino, whose management style was a major focus of the Kitchen Nightmares episode.
And he doesn't do crap here. He does a lot of saying, I'm talking. He makes everybody believe he does crap. Just like last night, he ran up to every table and said, hello, my name's Nino.
On camera, Gordon Ramsay was confronted with dirty conditions, poor food storage practices, and a manager, Nino, who was criticized by his own siblings for not contributing meaningfully to operations. His siblings Michael and Karina openly called him out for avoiding work and leaving most responsibilities to others, leading to memorable confrontations throughout the episode.
Early, I do the remedial things as janitorial, vacuuming, cleaning of all these plates, and cleaning the restrooms, scrubbing the toilets, washing the patio. That's just from 8 until about 4, maybe.
What are you talking about? The restaurant is a mess.
Nino not only disrespected his family, he would confront Gordon as well and refuse to listen.
I'm shitting. Telling me working there 8 hours a day cleaning.
Telling me that food is great, people love it.
I am shitting myself.
But then you need to wear diapers.
An idiot to make
No,
yourself
I'm not.
sound
I'm
better.
not a fucking idiot.
Well, then stop sounding like
You
one.
sound like a fucking idiot yourself.
I sound like an idiot.
Ramsay attempted to address both the internal family conflicts and operational issues, renaming and redecorating the restaurant, and trying to instill a new menu and fresh perspective.
Ramsay gives this restaurant its first facelift in over half a century.
Morning, Chef Ramsay.
Are you excited?
Yes,
Very.
a lot.
Right. Take off your blindfolds.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
This is so incredible. It's unbelievable.
Are we in Nino's?
Despite a relaunch that saw some short-term improvements, reports after filming indicate that the family reverted back to many of its old habits, including reinstating their old menu and decor due to customer preference for the old ways. In the years following the episode, the restaurant continued to operate for several more years. Nino's managed to stay open until August 2016, roughly 3 years after the Kitchen Nightmares appearance. The official reason given for closing was the family's decision to retire and spend more time together. A heartfelt public farewell reflected on 58 years of business and a flood of loyal customers returning for one last meal, showing the lasting community connection even as sales declined. The building was eventually sold in 2017 for over $2 million, and today the original Nino's Italian location has been replaced by a coffee and wine shop, while both original founders, Vincenzo and Inge, have since passed away. But as Nino's had a sad and heartfelt aftermath, the same can't be said for Dillon's, who tried suing Gordon Ramsay. Dillon's is widely remembered as one of the most notoriously filthy restaurants ever featured on Kitchen Nightmares. When Gordon arrived at this Manhattan restaurant, its kitchen conditions were shockingly unsanitary, with cockroach infestations, rotting food, flies, and multiple managers lacking cohesion, which Ramsay vividly reacted to on camera.
For God's sake! Look at that! Look! Oh my good God. Look at the cockroaches. Oh my God, look. Look at them all. Oh my God, look. There they are there, in refrigeration.
During the episode, Ramsay completely revamped the restaurant's concept, renaming it Purnima and shifting its focus to Indian cuisine with help from acclaimed chef Vikas Khanna.
In New York City, Vikas Khanna.
Good to see you, buddy. Are you well? I need you here to work with the team of
It's a new day. The tacky electronic sign is being removed, and the restaurant is given an authentic Indian name, Purnima, which means full moon.
The makeover included a new menu, refreshed interior, and a parade to promote the relaunch through the streets of Manhattan. Unfortunately, even this overhaul couldn't undo the deeper issues plaguing the business.
Martin's lack of managerial skills start to show.
So that they want the lamb, the ladies, yeah.
Martin, could you sweep the rice then, rather than everyone standing in it? Yeah?
Yeah.
It'd be nice to do something, yeah? So we don't have to send more food to the rats? That's great. Finally found a job. Oh, fuck.
General Manager Martin Hyde, who clashed with Ramsay during filming, quit his position shortly after the episode.
One has to go. Between you and I, Martin has an amazing way of manipulating you. And he is not worth his weight in terms of what he brings to the table.
Respected you. I'm proud of what we've done. I've never cheated you. I might take
What's going on?
You asking manager for manager to leave? You're not recommending. You're recommending. You're enough. I've had enough. Because you have been insulted.
After the airing of the episode, Martin even attempted to sue Gordon Ramsay and the show's producers, though the claims were ultimately dismissed due to arbitration clauses in the contract.
June 19, 2007, Martin filed a lawsuit to try and get $3 million and an injunction to stop the episode from airing. I'm going to paraphrase a little bit here, but basically Martin accused Gordon and Kitchen Nightmares of faking a lot of the show, setting up an elaborate scheme to frame him and have him fired, and even assault. Yes, he accused Gordon Ramsay of assaulting him during the show.
In terms of the restaurant itself, Dillon's rebranded identity failed to attract a sustainable customer base. Despite Ramsay's efforts, the restaurant closed permanently in 2009, roughly a year after the episode aired. The space has since been repurposed. Today, it houses a comedy club at the same Manhattan address, marking a stark contrast from its kitchen nightmares days. Martin was just a complete idiot, but the owner of Peter's was even worse. If there was ever a restaurant owner who embodied ego, aggression, and denial, it was Peter from Peter's Italian restaurant in season 1 of Kitchen Nightmares. On the surface, the restaurant looked like a glamorous Long Island hotspot, but behind the flashy suits, rented luxury cars, and over-the-top bravado, the business was drowning in debt. The finances were in ruins, vendors refused to be paid, staff morale was collapsing, and the family, especially Peter's sister, was desperately trying to keep things together.
There's a lot of stress. The place is a fucking mess. I'm all over the place.
It's pretty open right now. What would you like?
No one thinks I'm the owner in here. They all think it's my brother because he's the host.
From the moment Ramsay walked in, Peter made it clear he didn't take criticism well. Instead of confronting the restaurant's problems, he focused on image.
Oversee what goes on. He wants coffee, he wants a water.
They don't listen. They really don't. He knows that this man everything out of it.
You don't know about the day-to-day business, and we appreciate it.
It's falling apart. I'm sorry.
Fuck me.
He blew money on expensive outfits, nights out, and personal indulgences while refusing to take responsibility for the failing restaurant. His aggression was constant, yelling at staff, dismissing feedback, and brushing off Gordon's attempts to establish order. Instead of humility, Peter doubled down on pride.
Come on, I'll put you in the hospital. Yeah, fucker. Yeah, fucker.
Come out of the way. Come out of the way.
Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. Go inside. Come on, Peter, relax. Relax. So who the fuck is he to come in my fucking place?
Relax. Come on.
On camera, we saw repeated examples of him valuing his ego more than the business itself. The kitchen was neglected. Financial records were a disaster. The family was exhausted from trying to compensate for his recklessness. Gordon tried to drill into him that leadership meant accountability, not intimidation. But Peter never truly listened. His attitude wasn't about saving the restaurant. It was about protecting his pride.
What the fuck is going on with A7 and everything?
All of my table have said stuff to me like, oh wow, he's being hard on you, blah, blah, blah.
Hard on you?
You're a very hard person to talk to.
How can I be a hard person to talk to? That's ridiculous.
Well,
Despite the temporary improvements during filming, the underlying problems didn't disappear. The restaurant's financial instability, combined with Peter's unwillingness to accept lasting change, sealed its fate. Within just months of the episode airing, Peter's Italian restaurant closed permanently in 2008. The building changed hands, and the restaurant vanished from the Long Island dining scene entirely. Peter's serves as one of the clearest examples in Kitchen Nightmares history of how ego can kill a restaurant faster than bad food ever could. There was potential, there was history, there was family dedication, but aggression, denial, and lack of care ensured Gordon Ramsay simply couldn't save it. At the end, Peter was able to at least make amends with everyone. Chef John "Chappie" Chapman tried his hardest to make things worse. Chappie's on Church, one of the most frustrating restaurants Gordon Ramsay ever stepped into. Not because of chaos, tears, or crisis, but because of one simple truth. The owner genuinely did not care what Gordon Ramsay had to say.
I'm taking a play on casual fine dining.
Yeah, but I mean, look at those napkins.
Yeah.
Waiters' bow ties. I mean, it doesn't strike me as somewhere casual. I mean, it's quite formal, no?
No.
Right, okay.
Chef John "Chappie." Chapman carried himself with loud confidence, insisting he knew exactly what he was doing. He treated Gordon's visit not as a lifeline, but as an inconvenience. From the start, he dismissed concerns, brushed off criticism, and acted as if his experience alone made him untouchable. Instead of humility, there was stubbornness. Instead of reflection, there was deflection.
Food was disgusting.
Everything was off?
Everything. And that's without factoring in the prices. Going through each and every dish, there was a consistent pattern. It's like you've shut shop up and gone home.
Well, You know, what can I say?
You asked me to help, but I'm not going to sit here and blow smoke up your asses and say
I
food
don't
was
want
amazing.
you to blow
Drew me back.
anything up my whatever. So let's not go here and go through this. You've said your piece. Let's move on.
Chappie's food was outdated. The menu was massive and unfocused. Operations were sloppy, and customers repeatedly complained about quality and service. But every time Gordon raised an issue, Chappie defended himself rather than listening. He insisted he knew his customers. He insisted nothing was wrong. He insisted that Gordon's standards didn't apply to him. His resistance wasn't subtle, it was blatant. He made it clear that Ramsay's advice wasn't just unwelcome, it was irrelevant to him.
I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't know if he's gonna fire me or how he's gonna accept it. Chappie's usually a person who flies off the handle.
They have some things to say. Susan.
I just wish you would listen to us a little bit. Anytime I've brought up an idea or even try to ask you a question, I'm wasting your time.
Whoa. I try to have you back.
You're fantastic. I'm directing this more towards Chappie.
That mindset defined the entire episode. Ramsay pushed for improvement, structure, and modernization. Chappie responded with pride, denial, and stubborn confidence. Even during moments where it was obvious the restaurant desperately needed change, Chappie refused to believe he was part of the problem. He didn't just ignore help, he rejected it outright. That arrogance had consequences. After filming, instead of embracing Gordon's recommendations, Chappie reverted to old habits. The restaurant continued to struggle. Health concerns were raised, financial pressure increased, and within roughly a year of appearing on Kitchen Nightmares, Chappie's on Church closed down in 2013. The closure wasn't surprising, it was predictable.